My name is Danny Pye. I'm an American citizen. I've been in Haitian jail since October 13th of last year. It's going on 5 months now. I've yet to been given any formal charges, but was arrested after being in trial over a dispute with the American organization,
were any of those what are you being charged with, Danny?
The first thing that was put on the documentation was equivalent to contempt of court, but that was never explained or never. I honestly have no idea what that had to do with, because when we were called to court, we came timely, we were respectful, we were quiet, and I'm not really sure what the charges were. December 24th, a second judge took a look at that paper and realized that, and made an official ruling that had no standing, that those were false accusations. So he released me immediately. I was released on the 24th. It upset the original judge that put me in here, and the judge sent a warrant out. And what that warrant said was I was in ownership of false documents. False documents in Haiti could be I've manufactured money, I had false birth certificates. And that was why it was what was on the paperwork for arresting me the second time.
Did you have false documents?
When we inquired about that, when the attorney inquired about what false documents were, they alluded to my ID card that I had, and I've had since for about 7 years of living in Haiti. They said that American citizen does not have legal rights to hold an ID card. That's only held for Haiti nationals. It's been confirmed by both the American Embassy, my attorney, dozens of other missionaries that also have the same ID card. That in fact is not illegal to have. The only other document that they have and could be referring to is my permit séjour is kind of my residence to live here and it gives me the right to buy things and to live here for more than 3 months at a time without living, and that did expire. The judge actually never saw my ID card or ever saw my permit séjour. Those claims were made by another American that I work with, and it explained to the judge. But again, we've been told by the American Embassy and by the attorney, by multiple people, that those charges again are false.
So what charges are you being held here for?
I'm not sure, honestly. There's been no formal charges that have been brought up against me at all.
Have you had a trial?
I have not been called to court. I've not had any formal trial. I've not actually stood in front of a judge in the 5 months that I've been in jail.
Danny, I understand that after that Haitian law, or the law, allows for them to hold someone without charges for only a minimum of some 90 days. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So how long have you actually been in this prison?
It will be 5 months in a week and a half.
Can you describe the conditions that you're under in here?
Yeah, I'm in a 10 by 12 foot room with 25 other men, and there's 3 stages of bunk beds that allows for 4 1-inch pad mats on each one. And in each level, there's 8 to 10 guys that sleep on each level, and then the remaining 6 guys sleep on the ground under mats. You stay in that 10 by 12 foot room for 23 hours a day. You're allowed out half an hour in the morning to go to the bathroom, pee and poop, and then you're allowed half an hour out in the afternoon to do the same. Otherwise, you're in the room. The room has a bucket, which if you had to go to the bathroom, you could go to the bathroom in the bucket, you pee and poop in the bathroom. If you were to bathe inside a room, you could bathe in a corner. There's no drainage at all, there's no running water at all, so whenever you bathe, you actually scoop the water out from under you. Whenever you have to use the toilet, you actually sit on this 1 little gallon bucket, and then you tote it outside to dump it. And then there's a 5-gallon bucket that everyone uses communal to pee in and then take it out.
So the conditions are unsanitary, and the potential for any number of diseases is just rampant here. And we hear about the outbreak of malaria, cholera here in Haiti. Has there been any indication of any of these kinds of illnesses among your inmates, or the people who are in here with you, or yourself?
Yeah, 6 people have passed away of cholera, 1 in our room, in the 3 months that the outbreak has happened. Cholera was the biggest concern, and they've done their best to try to give us Clorox to wash our hands and different things. But there's been an outbreak of malaria and tuberculosis as well. Since I've been here, I've been fortunate enough that I've not come down with cholera. I've had malaria. I've had ringworm. I've had lice. I've had scabies. It's a skin infection that little mites bite you and leave marks, as well as different intestinal infections. But I've had to leave the room 2 different times and put on IV because of dehydration and different things. But I'm actually pretty fortunate. Our home puts food and clean water for me twice a day for the whole 5 months that I've been here.
Do you eat that food, Danny?
Rarely. I eat typically once a day, but usually I divide it between 6 or 8 different people that go in the room. One of the biggest things in the media in Haiti right now is the hunger issues in Jacmel jail. There's not enough food to go around to everything, and the food is actually pretty. I mean, there's actually maggots, living maggots that are actually in food. So some people refuse to eat it. Most of the time, there's not enough food to go around to everyone. So I divide it up between everyone in our room has become a friend of mine. So I've helped feed them, helped getting medication to them, giving them water, loaning them money, giving them money. Pretty much trying to meet the needs as much as I'm physically able to, being in jail with them.
The conditions in this cell, in this jail, in this prison look pretty atrocious from the outside. How is the treatment by the guards, by the people in charge here toward you, toward others?
It's a hit and miss. Every week of every month, prisoners have absolutely no rights. I mean, if you've ever been to Haiti, you'll understand the analogy. But the Haitian dogs in the street get treated better than prisoners, which Haitian dogs in the streets aren't esteemed very well. But yeah, I mean, there's no respect for prisoners or that at all. I mean, there's on the flip side, on most weeks, the police officers have treated me incredibly well. They've known me from different outreaches we've done in the last 7 years of living here. They either knew me or knew of me and have treated me really well, and I've returned them respect. I've actually loaned money to over a dozen police officers since this happened, and helped them when they've actually come to me and actually asked me for jobs, asked me for money, and asked me for help, and I've been able to help them out as well. On the flip side, there's also Canadian officers that want to rule over you, especially as an American, and they'll treat you less than respectful or less than nice. There are random beatings with batons. As of last month, they introduced a new era of discipline, which is the taser gun. It'll pass on your leg or your back if you're in a place you're not supposed to, or doing something you're not to. Often, on a daily basis, if you're going down the stairs to go to the outside carnival, it wouldn't be abnormal, and this has happened to me numerous times, that they smack you in the head or smack you in the back, push you down the stairs, and just herd the 200 people that are all coming out of the room at the same time to go and bathe and go to the bathroom all at the same time.
I'm assuming most of the people in the jail are Haitians. Is it pretty unusual to be a white man in a
I'm the
Haitian
only white
jail?
person in Haitian jail, and I'm the second white person that has been in Jacmel jail since its history, from my understanding.